So what's better for full-time nomadic living, a Prius, a van, or a trailer? I know this sounds like a setup to a bad joke. There are, of course, more options than these three for nomadic living, but we happen to have a Prius and a van and a trailer, and I think they're a representative sample of vehicle options. Let's talk first about a Toyota Prius. Well, you start off with Toyota reliability, of course. Every most reliable vehicle list you'll ever find features multiple Toyota models for good reasons. How about stealth capability? If you have to stealth camp, and not everybody likes to do that, but if you have to stealth camp, nobody expects someone to be camping in a Prius. It's just perceived to be so small. Pro tip here, they're not as small as you think they are inside, but they look like they're small and they have a reputation of being teeny tiny, and so nobody thinks someone's living in a Prius or camping in a Prius. Fuel efficiency, obviously. This is a big one with any hybrid, but with a Prius in particular, it's amazing. In this day and age of high fuel prices that only seem likely to continue increasing into the future, fuel efficiency matters a lot. Melanie's Prius V averages 50 miles per gallon. Honest to goodness, 50 miles per gallon average fuel efficiency. Contrast that with any van or RV or box truck or anything else you want to consider, and you start to see why some people are impressed with a Prius. And how about size? A Prius is small, and that's an advantage in a lot of ways. If you're doing any urban driving or anything, you can navigate into places, park in little spots, but it's also pretty much a one-person camping rig. And you also definitely need to be a minimalist if you're going to be trying to live in a Prius for any length of time, or even camp in a Prius for any length of time. Ground clearance is something to think about with the Prius too. Again, it's low to the ground. It's got plastic underneath all the engine and transmission and all the rest. Everything's optimized for aerodynamics and, again, fuel efficiency. It's an efficient vehicle, but it doesn't have a lot of ground clearance. This is mostly an issue, though, if you're boondocking or camping in remote locations, because a Prius is very close to the ground and does not have much clearance for navigating ruts, roots, and rocks and all the other things that you find on BLM or Forest Service roads. All right, enough about the Prius. How about a van? In this case, a Ford E350 Super Duty is what we've got sitting out in the driveway here. Size on a van, we're talking full-size cargo vans here. It's a good balance of size. It's larger than a car, but more compact and easier to drive compared to a trailer or RV. Fuel efficiency, while it's not a Prius, the 18 miles a gallon we're able to average in the van is certainly much better than an RV or pretty much any vehicle hauling a trailer. So again, kind of a balance. Ground clearance, while it's not a lifted 4x4 off-road rig, a 1-ton cargo van does tend to sit fairly high off the ground. This rig has great ground clearance. That makes it easy to navigate obstacles on primitive roads like ruts, roots, and rocks. And our van is also surprisingly capable when it comes to off-road driving. I've taken this rig places that some people would not take a 4x4 Jeep or truck and made it through. Has great ground clearance and is surprisingly capable. Reliability. Many full-size vans are built as commercial vehicles, and they're built tough. While they may not quite rival Toyota reliability, they often will last for years and hundreds of thousands of miles with careful maintenance. And what about stealth capability with a van? A full-size van can be a good option for stealth camping if necessary. Keeping a stock on the outside may help with that, but whatever it looks like, just plan to park somewhere that the van looks like it belongs. So what about trailers? In this case, we have a vintage travel trailer. Space is obviously an issue with the trailer. We're able to enjoy being able to stand up and walk around inside while camping, which is a novelty after having spent a lot of years in cars and vans. Convenience. You can park the trailer for extended periods of time. No need to drive your house to the grocery store or for any other daily errands. Affordability. A trailer may not be cheap, but it's more affordable than an RV. It doesn't have its own engine and transmission and stuff. It's generally going to be cheaper than an RV. It may be particularly more affordable if you already have a reliable tow vehicle. Fuel efficiency obviously does not apply when you're parked, except that your daily driver may not get very good gas mileage either. Probably still better than driving around in a larger and heavier vehicle, though. And finally, there's just a hassle factor with trailers. It's true, I don't have any problem towing the trailer, driving with it, but it's still a hassle. From dealing with hills, wind, and traffic to dealing with crowded parking lots, small gas station lots, and sketchy, primitive roads. To wrap it all up, there is no perfect vehicle for everyone at all times. Your needs will vary and will likely change over time. So consider your own needs and preferences, then try and choose the vehicle that best aligns with those needs and preferences. Each vehicle offers its own advantages, but it also comes with trade-offs. If you're interested in a life of more freedom and independence, you may be interested in the Off-Grid Homestead Bundle. This special offer is only available for a limited time, but it does allow you instant access to a library of more than 100 ebooks, guides, and courses for the low one-time price of $50. That's a 99% discount. That may all sound too good to be true, but it's the power of a community of creators coming together. Link in the video description if you want to learn more about the incredible opportunity with the Off-Grid Homestead Bundle.